students. So in the last session we have discussed the introduction of coordination compounds, nomenclature of coordination compounds and types of ligands. Okay, so in this class we are going to discuss bonding in coordination compounds. Bonding in coordination compounds. Bonding in coordination compounds. Bonding in coordination compounds. The first theory is Werner's theory. The first theory is Werner's theory. Werner was the first person who explained about the bonding in coordination compounds. Werner was the first person to account for the bonding in coordination compounds. So we have a Werner's theory here. Okay, in this class we are going to discuss Werner's theory. Clear? Now, Werner explained bonding in coordination chemistry or bonding in coordination compounds on the basis of some postulates. So those postulates I will discuss now. Okay. The first postulate. Postulates of Werner's theory. The first postulate is the metal atom possesses two types of valencies. The metal atom, the central metal atom possesses two types of valencies. What is the first postulate? In coordination compound, metal atom or ion possesses two types of valencies. One is primary valency, and second one is secondary valency. So what is the first postulate? In coordination compound, the central metal atom or ion possesses or has two types of valencies. Those are, one is primary valency and second one is secondary valency. The next second postulate is primary valency. I read just PV. PV means here primary valency. Primary valency is ionizable. Primary valency is ionizable one. Okay. The coordination compound, the species ionizable, the species which are ionizing, those are responsible for the primary valency. Clear? The primary valency is ionizable, and the primary valency is nothing but oxidation state of central metal atom or ion. So what is primary valency? Primary valency is a ionizable one, and primary valency is nothing but, how to calculate the primary valency? Primary valency is nothing but oxidation state of central metal atom or ion. Next, secondary valency. Here the secondary valency is non-ionizable one. Okay. Then what is secondary valency? Secondary valency is nothing but what? It is a coordination number. It is just about the coordination number. Clear? Primary valency is ionizable, whereas secondary valency is non-ionizable. Primary valency is the oxidation state of central metal atom or ion, whereas secondary valency is a coordination number. It is a coordination number. The number of bonds between the number of bonds between central metal atom and ligand. So this is the second postulate. And one more thing is primary valency is non-directional. Primary valency is non-directional, whereas secondary valency is directional. Okay, primary valencies are not considered in a geometry, whereas the secondary valencies produces a geometry, definite geometry. Okay, this is the second postulate. Third postulate is primary valency is satisfied by negative ions or negative charges. Primary valency is satisfied by what? Negative charges or negative ions, negative species. Clear? Whereas secondary valency is satisfied by neutral molecules as well as negative molecules. Neutral molecules as well as negative molecules. What is primary valency? Our primary valency is satisfied by what? Negative charges, whereas the secondary valency is satisfied by what? Neutral molecules are a negatively charged species, negatively charged molecules. So these are the what? Postulates of Werner's theory. Next, fourth postulate is secondary valencies are the ligands. Secondary valencies are nothing but what? Ligands arranged in a space to give definite geometry. Okay, so these are the postulates of Werner's theory. What are the postulates of Werner's theory? You may expect a question from this Werner's theory. Write any three postulates of Werner's theory. Okay. So what is the first postulate? In a coordination compound, metal atom or ion possesses two types of valency. One is primary valency and second one is secondary valency. Primary valency is ionizable. Whereas secondary valency is non-ionizable. Primary valency is nothing but oxidation state of central metal atom. Whereas secondary valency is given by what? Its coordination number. Coordination number of a compound is nothing but its secondary valency. Next, third postulate is primary valency is satisfied by negatively charged species, whereas secondary valency is satisfied by neutral molecules as well as negative molecules. Next, secondary valencies are the ligands are arranged in a space to give a definite geometry. So these are the postulates of Werner's theory. Next we will look at some examples. Next, first example is examples. Okay, first example is COCl3 6NH3. COCl3 6NH3. Okay, COCl3 6NH3. When this compound is treated with AgNO3. When COCl3 6NH3 molecules of that compound is treated with AgNO3, that is silver nitrate solution, aqueous silver nitrate solution. These two will react and forms 3 moles of AgCl. This compound react with aqueous silver nitrate and forms how many moles of AgCl? That is precipitate how many moles of precipitate it will form? 3 moles of AgCl it will form. It will give 3 moles of AgCl. So from this reaction, when the COCl3,6NH3 is reacting with aqueous AgNO3 and forming 3 moles of AgCl, means there must be from this molecule we can write the word coordination compound. In this molecule there should be minimum 3 ionizing species. Then only it will give about 3 moles of AgCl. Clear? So how we can write this structure? We can write CONH3 6 times. Outside the coordination sphere, 3 Cl will be present. 3 chloride ions will be present. Okay. Now look at here. This COCl3,6NH3 is reacting with aqueous silver nitrate. These two will react and form about 3 moles of AgCl. It will give out 3 moles of AgCl. When it can give the 3 moles of AgCl, if we have a 3 negative ions which are present outside the coordination sphere. Now in this complex, which species are undergoing ionization? The species which are present outside the coordination sphere. Correct? So when it dissociates or when it ionizes, how it will ionizes? CONH3 6 times. CONH3 6 times plus 3 charge plus 3 Cl minus ions. Correct? Now these 3 Cl minus ions react with Ag. These 3 Cl minus ions react with Ag and give about 3 moles of AgCl. Clear? Now this is what you know, complex cation and counterpart. Correct? Now calculate the primary valency and secondary valency. What I said you, primary valency. How to calculate the primary valency? Primary valency is nothing but what? Oxidation state of a central metal atom. What is primary valency? Primary valency can be called as what? Oxidation state of central metal atom. Now write primary valency for this complex. Write the primary valency. Cobalt, take it as X. Plus 6 ammonia molecules are there. Ammonia charge is what? 0. Which is equal to plus 3. So X is equal to what? 3 here. So what is the primary valency? Primary valency is 3. Okay. Then what is secondary valency for this complex? Secondary valency will be equal to what? 6. What is secondary valency? Secondary valency is nothing but what? Number of coordinate bonds. Correct? So in this complex, around a central metal atom, around a cobalt ion, how many ligands are there here? 6 ligands are there. So the coordination number is 6, as well as secondary valency is also what? 6. So the primary valency is 3 and secondary valency is 6. Clear? Okay. Now for this complex, how many ions are producing from this complex? How many ions are producing? Now what is the coefficient here? 1 mole here and here 3 chloride ions. So number of ions producing from this complex will be equal to what? 4. That is in the ratio of 1:3. One complex cation and 3 anions. One cation and 3 anions. So the number of ions will be equal to what? 4. Is it clear? So take a first example, COCl3 and dot 6NH3. This one react with aqueous AgNO3. By reacting with AgNO3, it will form a 3 moles of AgCl. It will form a precipitate of AgCl. That is in 3 moles. Okay. So when it is giving 3 moles of AgCl, means our coordination compound must be like this: CONH3 6 times and Cl3. Okay. Now this coordination compound ionizes to form a complex cation and anion. Correct? So within the coordination sphere, whatever we are having, that will not be what ionizable one. So outside the coordination sphere, whatever the species are present, those will undergo what ionization. Clear? calculate the primary valency. What is primary valency? Primary valency is what? Oxidation number of central metal atom or ion. Now in this case, primary valency is equal to 3 because x, we have to find x plus 6 into its charge is 0 equal to 3, so x equals to 3. Secondary valency is equals to what? 6. Secondary valency is equals to what? 6 because number of ligands present around a what? Central metal atom. Correct? So this is about the what? First example. Is it clear? Now the color of this coordination compound. The color of this coordination compound is what? Yellow. What is the color for this coordination compound? It is yellow in color. Okay. Next, second example. First example, next second example. When you take COCl3 5NH3. When you take COCl3 dot 5NH3, again it will react with what? aqueous AgNO3. Aqueous AgNO3. In this time, at this time, it will form about 2 moles of AgCl. It will form how much? How many moles of AgCl? 2 moles of AgCl. When these two are reacting and forming 2 moles of AgCl means 2 moles of AgCl. 2 moles of AgCl means outside the coordination sphere or in the ionization sphere there must be 2 chloride ions. Are you getting? When this molecule, when this compound is reacting with aqueous AgNO3 silver nitrate, at this time it is forming 2 moles of AgCl. When it is forming 2 moles of AgCl means this Ag must be reacted with what? 2 moles of or 2 chloride ions. Then only it can give you 2 moles of AgCl. Clear? Now on the basis of reaction, on the basis of number of moles of AgCl formed, we can write its structure as CO. How many NH3 ligands are there? 5 are there. So CO NH3 5. Okay. To complete its octahedral structure, there must be one more ligand, that is what? Cl. Outside the coordination sphere, there must be 2 chloride ions. So this is the structure for the given compound. Okay. Next. Here number of ions is 4 in the first case. Now this coordination compound undergo ionization and form what? CO NH3 5Cl. On a coordination compound, what must be the charge? It is plus 2 Cl minus ion. Okay. Now calculate the primary valency. What is primary valency? Primary valency is the what? The oxidation state of central metal atom or ion. So primary valency is equals to x plus 5 into 0, x plus 5 into 0 minus 1. Why it is minus 1? Because chloride is a what? Negative ligand. Chloride is an anionic ligand. So minus 1 equal to what is the charge on the complex? It is plus 2. Charge on the complex is plus 2. So you can write x minus 1 is equals to 2, x is equals to 3. So what is the primary valency for this compound? For this coordination complex? So it is 3. Next. So secondary valency. What is secondary valency? Secondary valency is what? Coordination number. Now within the coordination sphere, how many ligands are there? Count it. 5 ammonia ligands, 5 amine ligands and 1 chloride ligand. So it will be equal to what? 6. Now how many ions are produced now? Write it. 2 chloride ions and 1 complex cation. 2 chloride ions and 1 complex cation. Its coefficient is 1. It means number of ions produced in this case is what? 3. That is in the ratio 1:2. 1 cation and 2 anion. Okay. So this is about the what? second complex, second coordination compound. Now the color for this compound is it is purple. The color for this compound is purple. Okay. Next, third example. COCl3 4NH3. COCl3 4NH3. Okay. Now again it reacts with what? AgNO3, that is silver nitrate, and at this time it will form 1 mole of AgCl. 1 mole of AgCl is formed. 1 mole of AgCl is formed. It means outside the coordination sphere, when one Ag plus ion is reacting with one Cl ion, means outside the coordination sphere, we must have about one chloride ion. So because of that reason, what will be the coordination compound now? What will be the structure? CO NH3. How many NH3 ligands are there? 4. NH3 4 times. So to complete its octahedral structure, it must have about 2 chlorides inside the bracket. Correct? So this is the formula. And outside the coordination sphere, there must be one chloride ion. Clear? So this coordination compound will be formed. Next. For the third compound, how it ionizes? It ionizes to form what? CO NH3 4Cl. What is the charge on the complex now? It will be plus, because only one negative ion is there outside the square bracket. So it will form what? Cl minus. Clear? So this is Cl minus ion. This Cl minus ion reacts with Ag ion, that is Ag plus cation, and it will form what? 1 mole of AgCl. Clear? Now calculate primary valency and secondary valency for this compound. Again, primary valency will be equal to coordination compound, that is central metal atom charge is X plus 4 ammonia are there, its charge is 0, and 1 chloride ion is there. How many chloride ions is there now? Sorry, 2 chlorides. Right here. 2 chloride ions means minus 2 equal to what is the charge on the complex? It is plus 1. Now at this time X will be equal to what? 3. What is the primary valency? 3. Clear? And secondary valency will be equal to what? 6. 4 ammonia ligands and 2 chloride ligands. 4 ammonia ligands and 2 chloride ligands. Clear? So the secondary valency is 6. Now number of ions produced will be equal to 1 anion and 1 cation. 1 anion and 1 cation. It means it is 2. In the ratio of 1:2, 1 cation and 1 anion is produced. Okay? So this is about the third complex. Next, fourth one. Primary valency is 3. Secondary valency is 6. Now color for this complex ion is green. It is green in color. Okay. Next, fourth complex. Fourth one. COCl3 3NH3. COCl3 3NH3. Now when it is treated with AgNO3, aqueous silver nitrate, at this time there is no AgCl precipitation. There is no AgCl is formed. Okay. So it means the coordination compound must be CO NH3 3 times. CO cobalt NH3 3 times and Cl 3 times. It means there is no chloride or there is no any species outside the coordination sphere. It means only the neutral molecule will be formed. Clear? Now it does not undergo what ionization. It does not undergo what ionization because there is no species outside the coordination sphere, or there is no species in the what ionization sphere. So number of moles of AgCl formed in this case will be equal to what? 0. No AgCl will be formed. No more AgCl will be formed in this case, in this fourth coordination compound. And the color for this complex, will be violet. What is the color for this coordination compound? It will be what? Violet. Now calculate the primary valency for this one. Primary valency is equals to, how to calculate the primary valency? Take cobalt as x plus 3 into ammonia molecules into 0 minus 3 equal to 0. So x is equals to 3. X is equals to 3. It means primary valency is 3. Now calculate the secondary valency. Secondary valency is nothing but what? Number of coordinate bonds. Number of coordination bond or coordination number is itself is what? Secondary valency. Primary valency is 3. Primary valency is 3 and secondary valency is 6. It does not form out any ions. It does not form any ions because the molecule totally, there is no molecules outside the coordination sphere, or all the ligands are present in the coordination sphere. So number of ions produced will be in this case is 0. Number of no ions will be produced from this reaction. Clear? Its color is violet. So these are the examples based on Werner's theory. Clear? Next, structures of these coordination compounds. Write the structure for the first molecule. COCl3 6NH3 means cobalt at the center, and secondary valencies are oriented in a state to form a definite geometry. So secondary valencies will give about geometry, not a primary valency. So CONH3 here, NH3 and one NH3 will be here. NH3 will be here. Correct? Remember here, solid line indicates the what? Secondary valency, or solid line satisfies the what? Secondary valency, whereas dotted lines satisfy the primary valency. Now only the secondary valencies are responsible for the what? Geometry. So the structure here is what? Octahedral. What is the structure for this one? This complex, octahedral complex. It is a octahedral complex. Now these solid lines indicates what? Secondary valency. The primary valency must be indicated by which line? Dashed lines or broken lines. Correct? Now we can write in the complex. What is the complex? CONH3 6 times Cl3. Correct? So this is the coordination compound. Now the primary valency must be written by which lines? Dotted lines. Here one here. You can write anywhere. Okay. Here one here and here one here. So this is the structure for the first compound. Next, second structure. COCl3 5NH3. So what is the complex coordination compound? CONH3 5 times, then Cl outside is clear, 2 chlorides inside. Now write geometry for this complex. CO NH3 correct? One NH3 here. Now 5 positions are taken by the what? 5 NH3 ligands, we represent both the lines adjacent to each other. Both the lines by the what? This solid line indicates what? Secondary valency, and global line indicates the what? Primary valency. Both are right. Both are written side by side. At that time, I write here Cn. Okay. It indicates the what? Both primary valency and secondary valency. Clear? So this is the structure for the second example. Next, third example. What is the third example? COCl3 4NH3. COCl3 4NH3. Okay. Right here, outside the coordination sphere, we have about 2 chloride ions. So it is how we write the ionization sphere species by having your broken lines. Cl1 here, 1 Cl here, 1 Cl here. Next, third complex. COCl3 4NH3 means what? CONH3 4 times Cl2, and outside the coordination sphere we have 1 chloride. Now write the structure for it. Cobalt 4NH3 will take the 4 carbons. NH3 here, NH3. Correct? Now 2 chlorides are present inside the coordination sphere. So again these 2 chlorides are acting as primary valency as well as what? Secondary valency. Then how we represent primary and secondary valency simultaneously? By having a solid line as well as broken lines. Okay. Right here Cl and Cl. So this is your coordination compound. Outside the coordination sphere we have a 1 Cl. So write it by a what? Broken line. Cl. Okay. Next, fourth compound. Fourth one, COCl3 3NH3. How we write it? CONH3 3 times Cl3. Okay. So write the structure for it. Cobalt NH3 NH3. Now Cl Cl. Correct? So this is the third compound. Fourth compound. Okay. Again Cl is acting as a what? Primary valency as well as secondary valency. Clear? So this is all about the Werner's theory. Bonding in coordination compound by Werner's theory. Okay.